such an asshole.
Today's proceeds will go to gas so I could pick up Vlad Elkins at the airport. Hi, Cappy. I'm one of the young guys you tore into last year. I got and read Bachelor Pad Economics, by the way. Last year, I dropped out of school shortly before my levels due to failing some classes. All right, so you're lazy. I don't care if you chose the wrong degree. You're just lazy. So is this a pointless conversation we're going to have? Because even if I give you the right information, you're just going to be lazy. My parents forced me to choose between redoing the class or doing something else. I love how you are presumably an adult male and your parents are still telling you what to do. This is such a foreign concept. Like when I was 18, I was an adult. I was out on my own, no help from my parents, none. Right. Then it sucked. But at least I was a man. These are like, oh, my parents. I chose to start an apprenticeship as a carpenter. Carpenters in my country make furniture, not houses, but also finished technically one test left my school with good grades in an evening school. And my country does not like in the U.S. where basically everyone goes to school until they're 18. Here, half the kids go till 15, and then they can only start an apprenticeship, and the other half till 18 and have the option to choose between college or an apprenticeship. So college is still a little bit special here. Now I have every option, which is exactly my problem. I am in 8 months of a 3-year apprenticeship and I hate it. All right, stop now. Just stop. Now I'm having trouble to decide what to do. Option 1, finish the apprenticeship, use my free time to learn a third language, and then work for 1 year after it to get a stipend. You can get it in my country for college if you got your levels, your A levels, and work for. You need to learn to write. I don't care if English is your second language. You need to learn to write. It is hilarious, American or not, where you guys think, well, if I choose the right degree, no, that's not your problem. You're lazy and you don't take the time to correctly communicate. I'm not asking for A-level English grades. But if you're just like too lazy to clearly convey the information you need to convey to people, so that now that they get your information and it is so poorly written, they now have to waste their time babysitting you saying, what are you trying to ask me? It doesn't matter what your degree is. It doesn't. Just give up. Live at home. Don't try. Be poor. So I don't know what option. Let's read this again. You tell me how freaking stupid you sound. Finish the apprenticeship, use my free time to learn a third language, and then work for 1 year after it to get a stipend you can get in my country for college if you got your A levels and worked 4 years. Whoa! What in God's name? What are those Byzantium type laws your country has going on? Finish the apprenticeship so you can learn a third language and then go to school some more. Why would you waste 2.5 years? Oh my God, are you stupid? Holy cow, are you dumb? You're going to finish an apprenticeship so you can go to school more? For what? For you to find out you don't like that either? Option 2, immediately use my A levels to enroll in college or drop the apprenticeship. This option is, of course, superior in quality of education and job life you can have after it. The problem is I'm not completely sure what to study. I'm interested in sociology, political science, anthropology, journalism, and history, but clever enough not to choose a field with job prospects that bad. So I'm thinking about economics, business, or law degree. Okay. So also worthless. Also worthless. I know you call them all worthless, but let's be real. An economics degree is far better than a history degree in terms of getting good. No, it's not. It's not. Here's the problem. Let's go back again. It will not matter what you major in. None of these options you present to me matter. And I could give you the best option in the world. It won't matter. You're lazy and you can't communicate. Okay. It's like you built the greatest race car ever. You ain't got no fuel. And you know, that's a great way to put it. You have no work ethic. You're lazy and you're a coward and you're a weakling. You are afraid of hard work. And people who are afraid of hard work, ironically, work twice as hard and they suffer misery and poverty. Don't come up to me asking me what are my options when you're too freaking lazy to do the work. And you're like, oh, well, I don't want these obviously stupid, pointless degrees, but how about these other not so obviously yet no less stupid and pointless degrees? Just say you don't want to work. Go live on government money. Live off your parents. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting your time. Stop taking up seats in schools where some kid who actually has a work ethic might go make something of himself. Not being sure is, of course, an argument for option one due to having more time. Look at all this effort you put into analyzing these crappy options. Due to having more time to think about it, but lots of people my age don't exactly know what they want to do and still go to college. This is most often a better choice for almost anybody. Oh, so since everyone's going to college, you should do it because that really worked out here in America and whatever crap country you're from. I mean, I can already guess what your advice is going to be, but I'm really not sure what to do. I just know that down the road, I definitely want a college degree and the jobs and monies you could get with it. No. You want the job and the money, but without the work, which doesn't exist. Again, go collect welfare. I mean, jerk off the porn, man. Start eating Doritos and Mountain Dew. Give the American losers some competition, all right? Jerk off the porn. Live with your mom. I'm just not sure if I can wait a few years, and now would be the time to decide what do I know. I'm going to tell you what to do. It's going to be, and I'm ending. I'm not wasting any more of my time. You need to stop making the mistake that every American child makes, and that is invest the time into figuring out what you want to do. And so I asked, tell me how many years you went to school and how much time you put, and then how much time you actually went into figuring out a job. I went to school full time for 12 years and part time for 1. I researched lots of different professions, but rather on a general level, I would say. So not at all. I talked to some people, watched YouTube videos on the topic, and looked up salary statistics. All right, that's more than Americans do. For the carpenter choice, I had pretty much simple way of reasoning. I once had a summer job where I worked in an office as an assistant to an architect. I basically just collected it and wrote down data all day, which was so mind-numbingly boring that I thought a hands-on job would be better. And of all the trades, being a carpenter seemed to be the best to me. So you didn't like actually volunteer or work as a laborer. One of the main reasons you're going to be poor for the rest of your life, and most American young people are going to be poor for the rest of their life, is you're all too lazy to research the profession before you declare your major. And you're all so stupid. I understand K through 12, you're forced to go by law. I got that. But then you're just like, oh, okay, I'll spend another 4 years of my life going to college. Or in your case, 8 to 12, to just keep jumping from program to program, hoping something sticks. There is no point for any of you to be going to college or any kind of training for that matter until you go and thoroughly research it. So start with, what do I really hate? Get rid of that. What do I generally like? Going to what jobs in these fields pay? And then you spend the time setting down the porn, setting down the videos, games, getting off your lazy freaking ass, and you go research it. And by research, watch a video or two, go down to the factory and see what it's like to make furniture. Go into an engineering department and say, what's it like working here? Go to an accounting firm and go like, hey, can I just I'll be an intern, just clean up your desk or something like that. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. And spend a month voluntarily working, or at least research your profession before you commit 4 freaking years of your life and Lord knows how much money majoring in the degree. Like, oh, I don't like it. Always get a kick out of people get their teaching degree and then they got to get a teaching license. And the first day on the job, they cry because they're such weak, pathetic people, because that's what education majors are. Like, I don't want to become a teacher. Oh, what great wasting yours and the taxpayers' time and money. Are you sure you don't want, not you, but people like first day of school, they hate being a teacher. Like, are you sure you don't want to be a teacher? Because to be a teacher, you have to be that stupid and you have to hate your job and you have to hate the children. Like, you're perfectly qualified to be a teacher. Stop being lazy and this nightmare goes away. Research what you want to do. Don't be don't be a carpenter. There's no reason for you to be a carpenter. You hate it. You don't have the work ethic for it. You sit down, spend the next 4 hours a day researching different professions and fields. Start with the internet, whittle it down, and then go out and investigate in person what it's like to do those different jobs. And then when you find a job that pays well and you know you can do it, then you go find out what the training and the degree is for it. Stop being a stupid freaking American, spoiled little Gen Z or millennial or Gen X. Knock it off. Grow the F up. Become an adult. Stop pissing away your time. Stop pissing away your money. Stop pissing away the taxpayers' money and make it count this time. That's it. There you go. I have a link down below called Worthless, Young Person's Indispensable Guide to Choosing the Right Major. Why don't y'all start with that and read this little book that'll take you maybe 3 hours to read so you don't waste 4 years of your life. And honestly, I could tell you this, if you are so, not you, I'm talking American high school kids. If you are so stupid and lazy that you can't sit down and drop the $15 on that book and 3 hours to read it before you decide on a college major, I can't wait till you're like every millennial out there, destitute and poor and 36 years old, begging for a student loan bill. I can't wait till your life is miserable, financially crippled, and effectively over because you're so stupid, you're so lazy, you couldn't read a 3-hour book. It's an Audible too, by the way. You're so dumb that a 3-hour, $15 investment would prevent you from wasting 4 years and $120,000 in a crippled financial future. I can't wait till your life is over. Just go ahead. Yeah. You know what you're doing. Yeah, go ahead. The amount of stupid, and look, I know you didn't have the greatest parents and you absolutely didn't have the greatest teachers, but my God, can you do a little bit of research? Can you all do a little bit of research? Any super chats? Super Penguin, $54.95, $5. I'm in Seth Himes' digital marketing course, but it's hard, Cappy. Wow. Not even joking. Sometimes applying for welfare and calling it quits looks better. No, I mean, it looks easier. You think it's good. Super Penguin, let me ask you this. Do you know anyone on welfare that's happy or like has a happy, successful life? I don't mean rich, but like, do they have any of their life together? It's the greatest lie ever, like free money. That's the greatest lie. Because you don't build up your life. You don't actually go and do anything fun. Go to the Indian reservations. Look at where free money gets you. You will not want it. John G, $5. Truck driver and oil field service operator here. As a minimalist, how do I flex on pores most effectively? Thanks, Shlomo. Much love. Here's where you balance it. You got to be real clever with this. All right, social media, because that's where all the normies and conformies are. And you show yourself having fun and freedom, not money. Don't buy a brand new car. Don't flex that way. Don't buy fancy clothes. Just like, hey, guys, out here doing this fun thing. Maybe buy some property and a house that you can live in. Nothing egregious, nothing fancy. Just like, oh, yeah, I bought a house. Built this. Buy like nice things that you would use, like a tool set, maybe a motorcycle, something fun. Go have fun and go have freedom. And because poor people, they don't got money. They're always focused on money. But what they're really lamenting and ruining is their lack of freedom. Because let's say you get some welfare just pays you enough to live. You don't get to go to a national park, but you go to a national park on your motorcycle. Leave me on social media. Even quote rich people who live paycheck to paycheck, they got the McMansion and the car and everything. They're stuck there. They don't get to leave. I know people, most people do have a fancier, bigger house and nicer. Nearly everyone has nicer cars than me. I'll grant you that. Have fun driving to work with it. Have fun. I'll take my crappy little Ford Escort, not Escort. What the hell is it? Ford Focus, bashed up as it is. I'm going to go golfing with it. I'm going to go to Zion National Park. I'm going to take a picture on top of Angel's Landing. Why do you think I give my finger all the time when I'm on Twitter? Because it's to remind those assholes who's in charge, who's winning, me. And go ahead, look at my Instagram or my Twitter. You're not going to see one fancy piece of thing that I own. You'll just see a free guy telling everyone to F off. Enjoy your slavery. Bye-bye. That's how I would do it. Yaheel Watson, 20 generous. He's the best person of the day, and it absolutely has nothing to do with the $20 he gave me. Laughing my ass off. This shouldn't be this funny. Oh God, the truth bombs are real. It is. Isn't it sad? Isn't it sad that they will spend all the youth. This isn't like they're old pooping in their pants years when they're like 78 years old. This is young, late teens, early 20s. When you could go do anything, and like you got youth, you got age, go chase girls, go have fun. What do? They voluntarily enslave themselves to the same prison system that they went through K through 12, except this time they're paying $250, $300 a credit for a joke of a degree. And then they graduate. Oh, that's for the job. It's Trump's fault. The Republicans' fault. I'm a college graduate, but I'm so stupid. I got to go back again and need a lot of money from other people to bail me out of this spectacularly stupid degree. Then they get to go back again. But how many of you got the energy to go back for that? And tuition just keeps going up. So it's not affordable. Burb Shield, $5 Australian. Went to a career counselor and a PhD in lesbian dance therapy. Is definitely for me. Follow your heart, man. John G, $2. I'll buy nothing frivolous. I promise. Thank you. Yeah, just you go have fun. Like fishing, pictures. Seriously, go through my Twitter account. Or Twitter too, but Instagram. It's just pictures of beautiful scenery and mountains and streams. And by the way, it's not like I'm lifting those off the internet. I'm there. I'm out there having my fun, having a good old time. I might take some pictures of my fossil collection. I assemble it's a very nice display. You just rub it in their face that you're doing what you want and you're having fun. And that'll okay. Like Erica's Classy Climb, Erica Shanta Williams. Like there's another one to go watch. She's out there hustling, man. She's living her life. She's doing it. You go watch her. She's another one where she's leaving all of her colleagues are passed in the dust. All of them. Is that it? There you go. See you guys later. Toodles.